Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Fallout 3. This is part 12, and we are on the main quest. We're looking for our father. He has disappeared without a trace from Vault 101, and right now we are in the midst of the DC area, right over here. Basically where we need to go is right over here to the Gnr Building Plaza, which is where the Galaxy News Radio headquarters is, because that's where our dad was last seen. According to... who told us that? I'm forgetting. Oh, Moriarty, I think. Yeah, anyways. So, if you remember the last episode, we had a shootout right over there. Hopefully I looted everybody. I forgot if I did. I don't know. But, we're going to continue on this way. And I do see some red blips to the right, but I think... oh no, it's going upstairs. Okay, I was going to say I think it might be rad roaches, but I think if they're upstairs, that means it is probably super mutants. And if it is so, we don't want anything to do with them whatsoever. Not at this point anyway. I think we're level 6, and that's probably a little low to be fighting super mutants too much, especially after the scuffle that we just had. So let's go ahead and open this vending machine and find just some bottle caps. Again, I keep opening all of those because I'm looking for Nuka-Cola Quantums, and we want to start stockpiling as many as we can, because there's a quest that deals with them where you have to have 30 of them, and so you want to start looking for them as early as possible. And that's really the only instance of a quest in Fallout 3 that really isn't fleshed out. Okay, so we've entered another metro station. I think I've mentioned that this is the way to get to and from locations inside the DC area. Like, there's the wasteland area where you can just, you know, free roam, but to get in all the places in DC, you really have to go through these metro areas. And you can see our sneak isn't working out for us all that well. So right here we have our first feral ghoul, and it's a feral ghoul roamer. Anytime there's a name after the name of the enemy, that usually means that they're a higher leveled variant. So let's go ahead and shoot him in the head with our hunting rifle. When they get this close, that kind of sucks because you tend to miss, as you can see right there. So let's back up a little bit. Okay, and now we should be hidden. What's weird is my sneak is around like 70, so I think it's my armor. In fact, it would probably be in our best interest to switch to something better. So we're in Talon combat armor. The weight is 25. Let's see if we have anything way smaller. Let's see. Let's go with the Vault 101 jumpsuit. I don't think we have anything that gives us sneak just yet. Yeah. So the jumpsuit's not going to give us nearly enough, or nearly as much damage reduction, but I think it will allow us to stay hidden better, which will in turn give us more damage output. So let's continue forward here. I think we want to go over there. I'm not sure if we want to go down there though. Actually, we might want to go down there. Let's go ahead and loot these raiders' bodies. You always really want to loot bodies because they're going to have armor, or they're going to have rounds, and that's the one thing that you really need a lot in Fallout 3 is ammo. So let's take all of their ammo. I'm not really too interested in the weapons because we have our fair share of weapons, and weapons honestly aren't all that important in Fallout 3 as far as like finding weapons, because you find so many of the same type of weapons over and over and over, and unless your repair skill is high enough, you can't really repair them. Okay, so let's loot this guy. A lot of the time feral ghouls will have bottle caps and stim packs. Let's take a look at our local map. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm not sure if we want to go down there, if we want to head around there. It looks like we want to head down the middle, so let's go ahead and do that. So it looks like those raiders back there were killed by these feral ghouls, so we have to be wary for more feral ghouls. Not seeing any on my radar now, but like I said before, if you increase your perception special stat, you will start seeing blips way earlier than normal. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, no sign of any life at all yet. Hopefully I'm going the right way. I don't really want to head back and go the other way. This looks like we want to head this way, though. I sort of remember this part. Okay, no, I was thinking there was going to be super mutants, but it's actually another feral ghoul. So yeah, this is the bad part about doing VATS, because if they get too close, your guy will miss no matter what it says. Even if it says 100% chance of hitting them, they'll still miss because they're too close to you. But that didn't happen here. Alright, let's head up around here. I'm not really remembering this all that much, but yeah, this is definitely probably the right way that we want to go. I do have a sniper rifle. I did say that I want to use a sniper rifle. You can see the sneak damage is pretty high now. But the thing is, I only have like 5 rounds for it. And then tats, we're not going to bother with that. Let's see, if I switch to it, I do have like 13 rounds, but that's not worth using. We're going to save that. We're going to start stockpiling .308 ammo. Okay, come on. How many How many vending machines is it going to take for me to get a Nuka-Cola Quantum? I know the percent chance is really, really, really low. Chevy Chase, I definitely remember, not only because that's a famous actor, but yeah, this is a point in the main quest that I remember quite a bit. I think we're pretty close to where we want to be. Alright, so we are now in the upper DC area. And by that I mean we're on the actual, you know, the ground. We're not in a metro station. Okay. So let's go ahead and head this way. Now there is a location blip sort of in that direction. But the place that we want to go to is over to the left there. We can't cut through the buildings. A lot of the time you'll see that in the DC area it's like a labyrinth. You can't really cut through anything and there's like one path that you can take. And that's another reason I don't really like the DC area. Okay, so I'm not seeing any movement just yet. But in Fallout 3 you always want to be on your toes basically. Okay, so it looks like there's a path to the left, which is good. And there's also one of these things up here, which is the first time we've seen one of these. And you'll actually see these quite a bit. So this is a Pawlowski Preservation Shelter. And if we open it, there's going to be a dead body inside. It's a skeleton, I mean. And there will be a lot of different stuff in there, so you always want to open those usually when you find them. Okay, alright. Okay, so there we go, right off the bat. We have a bunch of super mutants firing at us, but we also have a green blip, or a blue blip to the left there. I don't know if you guys can make them out, but, yeah, they're our allies, basically. Whoa! Alright.
Alright, now that's what I'm talking about.
So you guys might recognize these guys from my thumbnails for this series. This is a Brotherhood of Steel.
That's how we do it in the Lion's Pride, you fucking freaks.
Alright, no need for the language.
Shut it.
Okay. So we're looking for this person right here.
Look, I don't know who you are, but you don't belong here. The super mutants have overrun our brothers at the Galaxy News radio building, and we're headed there to back them up. You can tag along if you want, but keep your head down and try not to do anything stupid.
Well, that's wonderful because we're also on our way to the Gnr Plaza, and it sounds like these people are too, and we could always use an escort of heavily armed, heavily armored Brotherhood of Steel members. Let's see, like I need your help, please.
Kid, out here cocky will get you killed. I've seen a super mutant strike squad like that take down 5 well-armed soldiers. But fine, next time you want to take them on yourself and buy yourself an early retirement, go right ahead.
Alright, so we're going to go ahead and follow these people. They don't seem to mind. I don't know what these people are doing back there. Okay. So let's go ahead and follow Sentinel Lions. And like I said, the DC area is heavily infested with super mutants, and those are one of the toughest enemy types in the game. We're going to take these energy cells here. I think this guy is dead. Yeah, Initiate Jennings. He is dead. He has energy cells. And I'm not sure if they're going to be mad if we take his power armor. We're not going to take it just yet. We can't even wear it. We need to be trained to wear power armor.
The rest are keeping their heads down.
Good. Jennings?
Negative.
Jennings is dead.
Recruit.
Just a stray we picked up. The one that blundered into the uglies over on 42nd.
Welcome.
Alright, it's the usual drill. Redden. You just do whatever Paladin Vargas says and keep your mouth shut.
Yes, ma'am.
Alright, so let's move out. Alright, so we have a super mutant here, mole rat meat, and a sledgehammer. We're not going to bother with melee weapons. I don't really like melee weapons. Although I have made a couple of melee weapons characters before. And usually I end up going the evil route because it just seems more fitting. Alright, let's try and help these guys out. Looks like they can handle themselves though. Alright, so we're entering the Early Dawn Elementary School. God, these car explosions, my god. I think it just killed somebody. Oh no, he lived. Good for you.
Concentrate your fire.
Alright, let's go ahead and loot this ash pile, and let's loot this super mutant. You'll notice a lot of the time super mutants carry hunting rifles. I think it's their weapon of choice, which is great because that's what we're using right now. And we can always use more .32 caliber ammo. Goodbye, sir! Alright, there's one more over there. There's a dead one here. As you can see, all these 32 rounds. Alright, he's dead. You don't have to keep shooting him. Wasting energy cells. Okay, what are you guys doing?
Okay, the outpost is just to the south of us. Colvin, you're the eyes. Vargas, Redden, secure this building.
Come with me if you like. We'll have the best view.
Okay, I'm trying to look for any first aid kits around because I don't think we have a lot of stim packs. We have 17. That's a fair amount. If you explore this area, there's probably going to be like a skill book somewhere. I don't know. I've never really explored this area. Like I said, I don't really like the DC area. It's mostly just destroyed buildings and it all looks like garbage. Okay, let's head out here. Okay, so this is the Gnr Plaza, which is wonderful. There's a Battle Master right here. I think that's what it's called. A Brute. Okay, but I think there is like a rank called Battle Master. So let's go ahead and shoot this guy a couple times in the face. As you can tell, he's going to take quite a bit of damage. But if you get up to the point where it cripples them, they do take like a bit more. And what that reminds me of is like Braum from League of Legends when his passive hits. And probably like a lot of people have no clue what I'm talking about, but it's just like when you hit somebody 4 times and the final time they take extra magic damage and are stunned. It's kind of like that. Okay. Goodbye. Let's go ahead and loot this guy who's also going to have 556 rounds. Completed Find Galaxy News Radio. Ask 3 Dog about Dad. Okay.
Come on, Lion's Pride needs me and you know it. That Citadel guard duty is such bullshit.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay, so if you can't tell,
You're wasting ammo.
this Redden person is really,
Oh, come on, we just kicked their asses.
We need to sweep the area. Think those are all the uglies in DC? You take the east side. I'll go west.
what's the word I'm looking for? Rambunctious. She really wants to fight.
Then we'll celebrate.
Now you're talking.
Okay. Alright, so she's gonna head over there. Uh-oh, what's that noise? Whoa! Okay, well, so much for Redden. She's dead. Alright. And what that thing is that is a super mutant behemoth, and it looks as though he's been stuck on this piece of debris. Gotta love Bethesda, eh? Let's go ahead and go into Vats and shoot him in the head a couple times. Obviously, this guy is going to take quite a beating. As you can tell, like, even a straight shot to the head 3 times didn't even take him down 1 health point. Okay, let's get away from his fire hydrant melee stick of death. And let's also heal up a little bit. You'll notice it said Paladin Vargas is unconscious. It sort of works the same as it does in Oblivion, whereas main characters that are important to the story cannot be killed. They just go unconscious. Oh god, get away from me. Alright, this guy's about to die here. We don't want to go him too far because we do want to loot. Where are you going, buddy? Looks like he's trying to run away. That's not going to work. And the final blow to the head is going to take him down. Let's go ahead and loot him. This is a super mutant behemoth, and there are 5 in the game, I think. There's either 4 or 5. They can be found in different locations. I think this is the only one that you have to fight because it's along with the main story. So 32 caliber rounds, 74 bottle caps, some grenades, Med-X, microfusion cells, which is a energy weapons ammo, 2 missiles, which is a rocket launcher ammo, and railway spikes, which is, I believe I mentioned before, the gun that shoots railway spikes. Well, that's the ammo for that. Go figure. Okay, let's find Redden's body. There it is, I think. Fortunately, she has died. Brotherhood of Steel holotag. Anytime you see a Brotherhood of Steel person that's dead, you want to take their holotags because you can turn that into somebody for caps. Her stuff's in kind of bad condition, but her assault rifle isn't, so we'll go ahead and take that. And it said loot the Brotherhood of Steel body for a fat man, which is what we want to do. You guys will see what a fat man is in a second. They're talking about Redden dying over there. Yep, very tragic. I didn't know her, however. Okay, I just want to make sure I get all the ammo from these guys. 556 is definitely what I want. This is probably the person with... No, it's not. I don't see a fat man. But they do have a holo tag. Where is the body with the fat man? It's got to be around here somewhere. All these assault rifles, my god. I'm not finding it. You guys see any Brotherhood of Steel body? Does it still give us that objective in our quests? Retrieve the fat man from the dead Brotherhood soldier. Okay, but is it pointing me to it? It is. Alright, I'm dumb. Alright, there it is. It's right here. This person has a fat man and 8 mini nukes. So a fat man is going to be a mini nuke launcher, basically, and it's the most powerful weapon in the game other than the Merv variant, which we can find later on. We, of course, are above our encumberment threshold, though, so we're going to need to drop a bunch of stuff. A good thing to do... Oh, you also know you can move. You also note that you can move when you're encumbered. It's just incredibly slow. So let's go into our items, and first thing we want to do is repair anything that we can. So we'll take the first one, and we can't repair this because our repair skill is not good enough, so let's go ahead and drop those two. Any duplicates of weapons that we really don't want, we want to drop. Baseball bat's going to be really weak. So is the Chinese officer sword. Combat shotgun we want. Drop these frag stuff. Let's go ahead and see if we can repair this. We can. We'll place that back to the left there. Police baton we don't need. And now we are good. But we still want to drop some stuff. So let's drop the armored vault jumpsuit. Security armor. Oh, wait, no. I didn't want to drop that because that was unique. Yeah, let's pick that back up. Let's drop the... you know what? We're good. Okay. So we killed our first behemoth, and we actually killed it. We dealt the final blow. And now, let's take a look at our quest. Ask Three Dog about Dad, and Three Dog should be in here. Yeah, we can't go in there. They have to talk to this dude through the intercom, I think. Or do we have to do it?
Looks like it's all clear. Unlocking outer doors.
Okay, cool. Alright, so I think we'll go ahead and meet Three Dog, and then we'll end this episode. I do want to meet Three Dog really quickly, which is one of the main characters of Fallout 3. I don't know. This game really doesn't have main characters, but he's definitely a memorable character. Alright. Yeah, we're not going to bother with all these guys. Basically, the Brotherhood of Steel is a faction of this game that basically serves as the... I don't know what you would call them. They're not really, like, good. I mean, they are good as far as the Wasteland goes, but it's not like they're holy knights either. But they definitely are protectors.
The look on your face says it all. You're wondering who the heck this guy is and why you should care. Well, prepare to be enlightened. I am Three Dog, jockey of discs and teller of truths, lord and master over the finest radio station to grace the wastes, Galaxy News Radio. And you, well, I know who you are. Heard about you leaving that vault, traveling the unknown, just like dear old Dad, huh? Met him already.
Let's see. You know my father? Is he here? Please, I've been looking for him.
Hey, one thing at a time. Nah, your old man ain't here. Not anymore. He heard old Three Dog on the radio. Figured I knew what was what out here in the capital wasteland. And he was right, so I filled the old man in. But he split. Looks like I've got my way of contributing to the good fight, and he's got his own.
Whatever you want, I'm just looking for my dad.
Hey, not everyone's cut out for bigger and better things. Sometimes the smallest roles in the good fight are the most important. But enough of that. If it's your dad you seek, then I will abide.
Okay. If you know anything that can help me find my dad, please just tell me.
You want to find your dad. And it just so happens his location is known to yours truly. He was here at Galaxy News. We had a great conversation. He's a real stand-up guy. If you want to know more, you're going to have to contribute to the good fight.
Okay, so at this point, you can either do the quest that he offers, you can pass this Peach challenge, or you can pickpocket Three Dog, and I believe he has a holotape that gives the location of our father. But let's try the speech challenge. Look, Three Dog, if I can find my dad, maybe he can help with the good fight.
I like what
Darn.
you're saying, but this is bigger than just you and your dad. If you want help from Galaxy News, you need to contribute to Galaxy News. That's all there is to it.
To find my dad, I'm ready for anything.
Good, because this isn't gonna be easy. Galaxy News Radio is my baby. I love it. I feed it. I keep it changed. But there's one problem. No one outside of DC can hear her cry. You see, some brainless super mutant thought it would be funny to shoot at the shiny round thing on the Washington Monument.
I see where this is going.
Yep, that shiny thing was our broadcast relay. Now it's Swiss cheese. Without it, our broadcast range is quite limited. Of course, the factory that made the relay dishes is long gone, leveled, as in, we're never gonna scavenge that part again.
Okay. This is starting to sound risky, but I'll do anything to find my dad.
It is risky. I would never lie to you. But there's something behind those eyes of yours that screams, I'm the one that can get shit done. Your dad had that same look in his eyes too. That's why Three Dog's helping you.
Alright, how can I help?
One of the Brotherhood guys that passed through here mentioned seeing a dish in one of DC's old museums. It's the dish off the old Virgo 2 lunar lander in the Museum of Technology. I want you to get it, and bring it to the Washington Monument to replace the bad one. That's it.
You got yourself a deal.
I sure know how to pick 'em. You're gonna be the best thing that ever happened to Galaxy News in a long time. If you need any more info, I'll be here waiting for you.
Alrighty, so we've been given 429 experience, which I believe should level... Yeah, okay, it has leveled us up. We've completed following in his footsteps. Let's see where we're at. We're about to max sneak. I think we want to keep it... Oh, we already... Darn, I forgot. Yeah, see, when you find the bobblehead, it increases it by 10 points. I think it's 10 points. Yeah. So I should have kept this at 90, but whatever. We're just going to max it. So there we go. We have 100 sneak. As you can see, you can max things fairly quickly in this game. And now what we want to do is put science up to 50 so that we can continue the Wasteland Survival quest. And it'll also help us hack terminals and stuff, and it'll generally make the game much easier. We also have another perk that we can place. Like, I believe I said it, I thought it was every other level, but that was actually Fallout New Vegas. In this game, it's every single level up until 30, I believe. So let's take a look at what we can do now. Gunslinger isn't that great. Fortune Finder, actually Gunslinger's okay. Fortune Finder is, I've never taken that. Bloody Mess, I told you I wanted that, but we're going to hold off now. Scoundrel, you can do this anyway. Yeah, I don't really like perks where it just increases like 2 skills by 5 points. I don't like stuff like that. Iron Fist, we don't do unarmed. Etymologist, do more damage to bugs. Comprehension, you get another skill point whenever you read a book, which isn't that great. Child of Heart gives you unique interactions with children, which only happens like I think 3 or 4 times in the whole entire game. Thief, 5 points to sneak and lockpick. We already have max sneak. Little Leaguer is melee weapons and explosives, 2 of which I don't really use. Lady Killer, more damage to females, and also you can have some unique combat interactions. Intense Training, Gun Nut, and Daddy's Boy. Let's see, what's Gun Nut? Yeah, 5 points. Yeah, I don't like the stuff where it increases the points because there's no shortage of points. So let's go Intense Training again. Again, I'm not going to increase Agility to 10 because we can find the bobblehead. Let's increase Intelligence, which will also give us more skill points as we level up. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save the game here, and before we end this episode, I just want to show you guys 2 things, and we have another side quest. What is it called? Oh, it's just called Galaxy News Radio. What a wonderful name for a quest. Okay, so this guy should have a book here. I think it's the Big Book of Science, and I think it's like right, yes, there. But it's owned, so you can't take it unless you want to sneak and take it. Just want to show you guys that. And also, if we sneak and pickpocket Three Dog, he should have. Okay, I think what happens is there is no pickpocket skill though, is there? There's no pickpocket skill in this game. Yeah, I think that was Fallout New Vegas. Okay, I thought he had a holotape. I guess not. Or maybe he has it in like a locked thing somewhere. He probably does. I know there's another thing that you can do. You don't have to do this quest right off the bat. But we're going to do it anyways just because I want to do all the side quests. There's not that many, but they are pretty fun, most of them. This one's not that fun. Well, it can be fun. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this episode. My name's Grohlvana, and we'll continue Three Dog's quest in the next one. Goodbye. Thank you for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to like and share it wherever you can. It really helps me grow my channel. If you'd like to see more, go ahead and click subscribe on your screen, and if you want to see the next video in this series, click watch another. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one.